Hello YouTube, my name is Ryan and I am going to be starting this YouTube channel today with a review of Dua Lipa album Radical Optimism. It is the 1 year anniversary and I've been anticipating to make this review for a while now, and I thought what better time to do it on the day of the 1 year anniversary and finally get this YouTube channel started. So also, just for some quick context, I've not made a YouTube video in over 6 years. That was under a different channel, obviously. However, I do want to get this video out ASAP. So if it seems rushed, I do apologize. I'm trying to get the quality and the review of the individual songs to the best of my ability in the time given, because I really want to get this out. Firstly, I want to say how I think the promotion and the outgoingness per se of this album was not great by any means. The three singles, Houdini is a really strong one. Training Season is also a good pick from the album. And Illusion is phenomenal. I genuinely think it's probably top 2 on the album here. However, I can't think why these songs, they don't all link together, because obviously the name of that album is Radical Optimism. It speaks for itself, and I really like most of the vibes to these songs. You start off with End of an Era, which originally I did not like, which is the theme for most of these songs on the album. I've given it about 4 listens now, 4 full run-throughs, and it really grew on me. And I really like here what's presented on this first song. She kind of teases a chorus in a way in the certain part of the song, where it does like the little scratch back to the opening verse. I really like that. I really like how that's presented there, because the ending part with the in the clouds, there she goes, butterflies let them float. I love that part so much. It's so good. I think her vocals are phenomenal, and I think they did an amazing job at matching it with the beat, which I really think is a true standout in Dua Lipa's music. I think it's such a valuable asset to her songs, is the way she flows her vocals to the produced beats and etc. What's behind those vocals is always phenomenal. It's always brilliantly executed, and I think she puts great effort into the projects in that aspect. I just, sadly, the promotion for Radical Optimism was just, it wasn't great at all. It was not great at all. When this first dropped, I was not excited. Coming off of Future Nostalgia, obviously an absolutely incredible album. It's timeless. It's you can't deny it. It's just incredible in every aspect. Even good in bed. Hot take. But I just think something was lacking with Radical Optimism, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But I remember when this dropped, we got the track list, and everyone immediately jumped on the time of the album. I think it goes 38 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. 36 minutes, actually. I'm looking at this right here. But if you go to Future Nostalgia, it's only about 5 minutes more. Obviously, Moonlight Edition Deluxe, it changes the ball game, but we haven't got a deluxe for RO yet, which is sad, I think, because this album has so much potential. Houdini is a phenomenal song. Illusion is fantastic. I love Illusion so much. After re-listening to it, I genuinely think it's one of the best songs in her catalogue. It just has a phenomenal pop vibe to it. Same with Houdini. I just think that Illusion chorus has such club banger potential. Houdini, it's it's undeniable that it's one of her best songs in her catalog. Training Season, I like the mood changes. I like the different aesthetics to the song. As I was saying before, End of an Era is so good. I love the second half of the song. And the first half of the song is weak in my opinion, but for an opening track, I think it is quite solid. Moving on to These Walls. Now, this is an interesting one here because it changes the vibe. And I think that is played well after Training Season, because you go from an upbeat on the second half of End of an Era into Houdini, obviously great song, upbeat. Training Season plays on the flow quite a lot. It goes up, down, up, down. It really messes with your emotions, which I think this album does try to pursue that. It's about moving on, and obviously certain aspects. Look back on certain things, you feel nostalgic, no pun intended. And it's really well put together. And I like how These Walls is executed because it's catchy in some form. It's not one of my favourite songs off the album by any means. I know it is for quite a lot of people actually though. And I can understand why. I think it has good value. The lyrics are, her writing is phenomenal as per usual. The chorus, like I was mentioning, is good. It's catchy. It's got everything you want on it. So I can understand from that aspect why it would be in a lot of people's top 3 in the album. Moving on to song number 5 here, we have What You're Doing. I like this one. I think it's unique. I didn't like it first few listens, but the third and fourth listen, it just spoke out to me. You know, I was like, yeah, you know what? This is actually quite good. I don't really have a lot to say about it, to be honest. It's not one of my favorites again, but I like the flow. I like the beat to it. I just think it could have had a little bit more, what word can I use here? A little bit more emphasis, a little bit more purpose to the song. Obviously, every song on here has a different appeal individually, and I respect that about this album so much. It's really well presented in terms of different aspects of love and feelings and emotions. It's done brilliantly. But moving on to number 6 here, French Exit. I don't like this song. I just can't get behind it, and I know it's a really hot take because I know quite a lot of people love this song, and I just can't see it. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I think it's just, there's no real replay value that I've found in the song. End of an Era, initially I didn't like because of how it dragged, but obviously that second proper chorus with the clouds and butterflies part, I love that verse so much. It's just amazing. But French Exit, it's just giving me nothing. I understand the point of the song. I think the lyrics are well executed, but I just don't like its replay value is not there for me. And I just can't like the song because I don't think the beat's that great. That's really all I have to say about French Exit. Number 7, Illusion. I really think this might be the best song off of the album. Again, sadly, the promotion wasn't great. We got 3 singles. We got Houdini, Training Season, and Illusion. And it was an awkward set of single releases, to be honest. Houdini charted well, which it's not a surprise. I don't really remember about Training Season, if I'm being brutally honest. And Illusion, I don't think many people warmed to it. And I didn't at first. On my first 2 listens there of the album, I was like, it's just kind of repetitive and a little bit boring. But then yeah, the beat and the chorus is just so catchy after a while. It catches on to you. It's undeniable. And after genuinely re-listening, I really do think it probably is the strongest song on this album. Okay, number 8, Falling Forever. This is, without a doubt, the song that I see get crowned so much. People love this song. And it's decent. I like the beat. Do I think it could have been pushed as a single? I'm not sure. And the reason I say that is because I think with Houdini and Illusion, she knew what she was doing. 1,000,000% with Illusion. She aimed to target that club audience. And she did a great job at it because it's really a phenomenal song. Training Season, I think, is the only one that's comparable to Falling Forever when it comes to being able to be pushed as a single that represents this album. I'm not sure about this one. It's not a bad song. It's not a great song. Do I think it's a good song? Yes. I will give it credit where credit's due. I like this song. It's got a nice melodic vibe to it. I can't talk. I'm really trying to rush this. I want to get this out before midnight. It's currently 10:27. Has it got a lot going for it? In certain aspects, this song, yes. Falling Forever is probably one of the deeper cuts when it comes to touching your emotions on the album, I will say. The track time is 3:44, which I think here is the second. Yeah, it's the second longest song off of the album. And I can see why. The lyrics are great. It's got a nice flow. It's not the catchiest thing in the world to me. It has a bit of replay value. I've replayed it a few times, and I do on the occasion find myself skipping it. Anyway, moving on here, number 9, Anything for Love. Now, this one, I am not the biggest fan of the song. I don't think it's a bad song. I just don't think it's a good song either. I think it's a nice song. It comes in at 2 minutes 22, which I think is the shortest song by far the shortest song on the album. It's a nice addition. I think, again, each song has a different target audience, different feelings, different emotions. So I think there will be an audience that appreciates this song but feel that great about it. I think it's got nice lyrics. Again, every song on this album has great lyrics. Let's be brutally honest. It's nothing unexpected. I just don't think it's one of the strongest songs on the album. And there isn't a lot of strong songs on this album when it comes to mainstream reviews, which is sad, really, because if you give it the time that it deserves, it's a really solid album. It genuinely is. But yeah, Anything for Love, I'm not the greatest fan of it. I might go back and listen to it again, see what I think, but yeah, for me, it's a skip off of the album. Number 10 here, we have Maria. Now, at first, I did not like this song at all. I really did not like this song. And wow, this is probably the song where it changed on me. I switched up on the song. I really like this song now. I really, really do. I think it's catchy. The lyrics are interesting on this song. I will give it that. Do I think it's the most unique song off of the album? I think it possibly is. I think it possibly is the most unique song off of the album. That or something like At These Walls, maybe. But I do appreciate this song now. After re-listening, I appreciate it. I like what it's trying to portray. I like the chorus. The chorus is nice. It's got a nice flow to it, but at the same time, it's got that appeal where it drags you in. and it does have quite a lot of replay value. So I genuinely think here, looking at this track list, it probably is top 5. We have 11 songs off the album. It's definitely in the upper half here. I am gonna give my a full best to worst at the end of the video, which is it's gonna be difficult because I'm so tied between Illusion and Houdini. It's insane. But number 11, Happy for Love. This is Dua's personal favorite off the album, and I can see why. I like the song. I think it's good. I think it's a nice song to end on. It's 4 minutes 6 seconds, and I really like what they play off with the kind of like the little skits, the little interludes in the album, in between the songs. I think it's a nice touch. But no, I love the lyrics on this song. It's very well written. Probably the best written song off of the album. And she's trying to give a really good message with this song. And I think it's nice to end on. You go through all these stages for love. You go through all these different emotions of trying to move on and being stuck in certain positions, which I'm sure most people relate to. And I think ending it on a song like that is it's a really nice message, and I appreciate that a lot from Dua. I like the flow on this song. I think it's got a nice vibe. It's nothing too much, nothing too short. You get what you're given with it, and it's a nice song on the album. 4 minutes 6 seconds. It doesn't really have that replay value, sadly, for me, but I do think it is in the upper half of the album. I'm aware this probably wasn't the greatest album review you're ever gonna watch. I literally am recording this and trying to post it within 3 hours. Which is stupid of me, but it's my first video, so we're gonna forgive and forget. Honestly here, my top 1 on the album is gonna be Illusion. I think it's just wow. It really is a great song. Number 2, you can guess it by now, it's Houdini. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with End of an Era. I think it's really good. Number 4, I'm probably gonna go Training Season. I know it's boring. Number 5, I am gonna go Maria. Number 6, what do we have? Number 6, we'll go with the What You Doing. Number 7, going to give number 7 to These Walls. I think we're reaching the point now where it's songs I'm not the greatest fan of, and I'm not going to go back to. Number 8, we'll give to the number 8 song on the track list, Falling Forever. Number 9, we will give to Happy For You, which I'm kind of sad to put it there. No, we're going to go number 8, Happy For You. Number 9, Falling Forever. Number 10, we'll do Anything For Love. And then number 11 has got to be French Exit. I don't find value in that song whatsoever. But yeah, if this is posted by midnight, then that's a positive. If it's not, then, well, it is what it is. However, I appreciate whoever watches this. I would love to know your thoughts on the album. I think it's sad how underrated this album is, because it truly had potential to be on a similar pedestal to Future Nostalgia. We're not going to see it reach that, sadly, but it is definitely very, very underappreciated, as it is strong work. It is strong work, and it just adds more greatness to her catalogue. I don't think that there is not a bad album in her catalogue. People would say Radical Optimism is bad, and I don't see why. If you give it the time it deserves, give it a few listens, it's a really strong position in her catalogue. It doesn't compare to something like a Future Nostalgia or the self-title, but it's got really strong songs on here. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Please, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe here. I am going to be posting more. I'm going to try and get a future nostalgia video out, actually, as I do want to go through her catalogue first. I think that's just easier, and hopefully it can find a target audience. And then we're going to move on to some other artists that I will save for later down the line. But yeah, happy 1 year anniversary to such an underrated album. I don't know if we're gonna get a deluxe. The extended version of the album, I'm not the greatest fan of. I think the complaints with the runtime probably warranted the reason for the extended cuts. But I don't like some of the bridges on there. I don't like some of just how repetitive it feels, how much nothingness you get on there. So I like the original album more, and I hope we do get a deluxe, because it has great potential. If they can get the promotion right and get a deluxe right, I think people would really switch up on this album and come to appreciate a really good album, which is what it is. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you using your time on this, and let me know your thoughts. Let me know your favorite and your least favorite song in the comments section. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.